Some revolvers look great on paper but turn into nightmares the moment you pull the trigger. The .357 Magnum is supposed to be the king of defensive cartridges, but these 5 revolvers will make you question everything you thought you knew about wheel guns. They're expensive mistakes wrapped in shiny marketing. Disclaimer: this ranking is based on documented user experiences, reliability reports, and real-world performance issues. These aren't just my opinions, they're patterns of problems that keep showing up across forums, reviews, and range reports. Your experience might vary, but the odds aren't in your favor with these models. Number 5. Taurus Defender 605. Budget revolvers can be tempting, especially when they promise Magnum power at bargain prices. The Taurus Defender 605 fits this category perfectly, and that's exactly why it earned its spot on this list. Let's start with the elephant in the room: quality control. While Taurus has claimed to improve their manufacturing standards, the Defender 605 still suffers from what users politely call inconsistencies in the metalwork. That's corporate speak for sometimes you get a decent gun, sometimes you get a paperweight. One reviewer described it as having occasional rough edges and concerning longevity and wear patterns that progress faster with similar revolvers. The trigger is another disaster waiting to happen. Users consistently describe the double-action pull as notably heavy and excessively heavy for its size. This isn't just uncomfortable, it's accuracy destroying. When you're trying to make precise shots under pressure, the last thing you need is a trigger that feels like it's fighting you every step of the way. Your finger will be screaming after 50 rounds, and your groups will look like shotgun patterns. Then there's the ammunition sensitivity issue. The Defender 605 reportedly has inconsistencies with certain ammo brands or types, particularly with cheaper or reloaded rounds. This can lead to misfires or extraction problems, the kind of failures that turn a defensive firearm into expensive jewelry. A reliable gun should eat whatever quality ammo you feed it, not throw tantrums like a picky toddler. The recoil management is mediocre at best. While it's not as brutal as some ultra-lightweight models, users still describe the recoil as brisk and annoying after 50 rounds. Combined with the heavy trigger, this makes extended practice sessions a chore rather than enjoyable training. Here's the real kicker: the Defender 605's main selling point is its affordability, but this lower price comes with hidden costs. You might need aftermarket springs to fix that terrible trigger. You'll probably have to stick to premium ammunition to avoid reliability issues, and there's always the chance you'll need to send it back for warranty work, assuming the company honors their warranty. The bottom line is that you're not saving money, you're gambling. Sure, some people report no issues with their Defender 605, but gun ownership shouldn't be a lottery where you hope you get one of the good ones. When your life might depend on your firearm, good enough sometimes isn't good enough. Number 4. Arms Mag Pug. When a company has a reputation for quality control that's described as hit or miss, that should be a red flag. Arms has earned this reputation the hard way, and the Mag Pug is a perfect example of why. The reliability issues with Arms products are legendary in the worst possible way. Users report prioritized one characteristic: minimal weight at the expense of everything else. Yes, it's easy to carry, but a gun you can't shoot accurately or comfortably is essentially useless when you need it most. The laws of physics are not suggestions. When you fire a powerful cartridge from an ultralight platform, the energy has to go somewhere. In the case of the 360 PD, it goes directly into punishing the shooter's hand. Number 1. Ruger LCR. This polymer-framed, double-action-only revolver was designed for ultimate concealability, but the compromises made to achieve that goal create serious problems. The recoil is described by users as massive felt recoil and a vicious little gun. The LCR weighs just over 17 ounces, which means firing full-power .357 Magnum loads results in what users call a violent slap to the palm. This isn't just uncomfortable, it's accuracy destroying and practice discouraging. But the recoil isn't even the worst problem. The LCR has a dangerous false trigger reset issue that could literally be life-threatening. Multiple users report feeling a distinct click during the trigger's forward travel that feels like a complete reset, but the trigger hasn't actually reset. When you pull the trigger again, nothing happens. Some defenders of the gun claim this can be overcome by training and not trying to ride the reset, but think about what that means. You have to train yourself to use an unnatural technique to compensate for a fundamental design flaw. In a high-stress defensive situation, ammunition, you want your training to work with the gun, not against it. The original user who reported this issue called it potentially fatal and sold the gun because of this flaw. When someone who owns the gun describes it as potentially fatal, that should tell you everything you need to know. The short barrel combined with the powerful cartridge creates significant muzzle flash and blast. While this is common with short-barreled Magnums, the LCR makes it particularly offensive. Some users find the blast more disorienting than longer-barreled alternatives. The overwhelming consensus from owners is that while the LCR is easy to carry, it's extremely difficult and painful to shoot with .357 Magnum ammunition. Most owners quickly switch to .38 Special or .38 Plus P for both practice and carry, effectively negating the Magnum capability they paid for. This represents the worst possible outcome for a defensive firearm. The gun prioritizes concealability over every other consideration, including basic usability and safety. The false trigger reset introduces a mechanical uncertainty that could cause the gun to fail when you need it most. The LCR exemplifies everything wrong with modern gun design philosophy that prioritizes marketing buzzwords over fundamental functionality. Ultra lightweight and ultra concealable sound great in advertisements, but they mean nothing if the gun is too painful to practice with and has a trigger system that might fail under stress. A defensive firearm should be reliable, accurate, and comfortable enough to train with regularly. The LCR 357 fails on all three counts while introducing a unique safety concern that doesn't exist with conventional designs. If you've had experience with any of these revolvers, drop a comment and let me know if your experience matches what I've covered here. And if you found this helpful in avoiding an expensive mistake, hit that subscribe button of Guns You Can't Live Without for more honest gun reviews that might save you some money and frustration. I will see you in the next video. Good night.